Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. I hope everyone is well today. If you are a local here, oh my gosh, the heat is ridiculous. And the drought is ridiculous. We need some rain. That little splatter of rain we got yesterday was nothing. We really need some rain here, and we really need some relief from this heat. Right now, it doesn't feel like May at all. It feels more like July or August. So it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun, like the song says. But we'll get through it. We got some hot comics to look at today. So, maybe looking at hot comics will raise your temperature and make it feel cooler. So it's cool that you're joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being here. I want to show you some fun stuff. First, let me tell you about a couple of things I got back in stock, and I haven't had them in a while, and people have asked me for them. And these are our graded comic book archival sleeves for graded comic books. We got them in 2 mil and 4 mil thick packs. The 2 mil thick pack comes with 25 bags. The 4 mil, because it's very thick, comes with just 10 bags. But we got them here for you. If you need them, finally back in stock. All right. So before we get into the comic books, we also got something cool from Marvel. More Marvel graphic boxes. How cool is that one? 2-sided, which is great. Queen in Black. And this next one, if you are a fan of Victor Von Doom, this is the box for you. Look at that. He's peering out at you. He's got that whatever kind of power he's holding in his hands. I'm sure it's deadly. How you doing there, S. Champlin? Thank you so much for joining us. There's our new Doctor Doom. I wish they'd do a Doctor Who box. That would be great. I'd have one. I'm a Doctor Who fan. I'm not ashamed to say it. The Doom box is the bomb. Absolutely, Chuck. Absolutely. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. What do we have up next? Flashback to 1938. April 1938. A month later, Action Comics, even though it has a cover date of June 1938, had been out for a whole month. And flash forward to 1985, we got Crisis on Infinite Earths, okay? And a new Superman emerges. We've never seen before. A Superman who never had a childhood as Superboy, who comes on the scene later on. He doesn't even have a Superman costume the first time. He's saving people on the scene. That comic book was Superman from 1986 by John Byrne. That comic book gave us the very first ever intentionally manufactured variant cover. And that's this. This is the first ever variant cover. I've shown this on the show before because I just love it. I think it's one of the coolest comic books ever. I'm a Superman fan, obviously, but this is so great. I mean, the depiction of Clark, changing into his Superman costume, and the first ever variant cover. So this is the one we have to blame it on. If you hate variant covers and think there's the overkill of variant covers, this is the one that started it all. An intentional variant cover for the first time. Variants had happened before, but they were accidental things. They weren't intentionally done. This is the first one for comic books ever. So it's a very cool thing, a little bit of comic book history, plus the fact that it introduced us to this new Superman who had never had a childhood as Superboy. Did grow up with the Kents on the Kent farm, but he spent his time as he grew up and became a man exploring the world, finding out about his powers and learning about his history and becoming a fully human Kryptonian, understanding the world. So anyway, next month, we were going to have, fast forward to today, we've got a new Superman in Absolute Superman. And we've got a new Superman movie that just happened. And we have a Supergirl movie coming up based on Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And I'm just so excited about everything Superman has been happening. It's been a great year for Superman fans. We've just had so much fun stuff. It's been a great year for Batman fans too, but especially for Superman fans. And not to leave out Wonder Woman, because the Absolute Wonder Woman won an Eisner Award for the writing. So that's pretty phenomenal. Some great stuff happening in the world of the House of L. Byrne made Clark Kent his real identity as opposed to his secret identity. Yeah, Clark is the real guy. Superman's a made-up thing. Clark made him up to be a hero to save the day. But yeah, Clark's the real guy. He was born as far as he knows, on Earth. He grew up here since a baby. In that one history, there's a different histories out there now, and just different alternate universes where Superman's history was different. But certainly, I like how he did. He made Clark the guy. Made it clear that Clark wasn't the. Well, honestly, he exaggerated Clark's personality to be this bumbling guy, but that was toned down a bit with Byrne. I like that. This is the final issue. If you are a fan of Star Wars Insider, this is issue number 237, and it's the foil variant cover, Virgin cover, as you know, Han Solo on there and Carbonite. And this is the final issue. They've decided to cease publication. So if you're a fan of final issues, this is a good one. Great magazine. I hate to see it go, but there you go. All things must pass. Maybe things will change and it'll come back for us. Okay. Let's jump into. We got a lot of books. We got a lot of books today. We have 12 solid inches of comic books, a whole foot of comic books. Before we get into comic books, we have Gotham Central in DC's compact comic format, and we also have Disney's Stitch digest comic from Dynamite, and then last but certainly not least, we have the graphic novel for Dungeon Crawl. Carl, if any of you are seeking this out, this has become a phenomenon recently. It's Kickstarter got some ridiculous amount of money to get the Kickstarter for, I guess, the role-playing game. So anyway, wow. Dungeon Crawl Carl has become a phenomenon in the world. So, moving right along. Variant covers. Speaking of variant covers, the first ever variant cover, and now this week's latest offerings of variant covers, rare variants. These are actually rare variants. That was a common variant. Actually, you could buy as many as you wanted back then. It was no ratio variant. It wasn't rare per se, but it certainly was a great cover. And so is this one, Venom number 258. That's a 1 in 25. And we have Amazing Spider-Man number 29, a 1 in 25. From the Invincible universe, Battle Beast number 9, that's a 1 in 10. Nectar number 3, this is a 1 in 10. Another book that recently got hot. Fantastic Four number 11, that's a 1 in 25. And Reborn Ultimate Impact number 1, a 1 in 25. What kind of magical powers will they get in these little boxes, I wonder? What kind of madness is going on there? But I'll tell you what, this whole end of the Ultimate Universe certainly has been going on for quite a while now. All right, let's see here. Which should we get into first? Well, the biggest stack always seems to be landing in my lap first, so we will look at the indies first. Get those taken care of. So what's out today of interest, everybody? What's everybody looking for? What's on your list to must-have today? I got one or two that I've already pulled for me. This is Smile for the camera. This is issue number 3. We got a couple of covers. As I've said many, many, many times before, horror has taken over, basically taken over the indie market. 7 Wives, crime and horror. This one's number 1. 7 Wives. Murder Podcast, another one that has recently taken off. This is issue number 7. Zorro number 1, yeah. It's hitting the stands, Chuck. Don't miss it at your local. Murder Podcast number 7. Star Trek, The Last Starfighter. Last Starship. And a foil version. A nice, beautiful foil version. How much are they going to hit you for up on that one? That's a $12 book there. I think it'll be behind the counter if you're interested. Okay. Actually, it's $13. $12.99. Shredder, number 8 from the world of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And speaking of which, what is this one? Oh, yeah. You You're looking for that one there, Chuck? There it is, Zorro #1. And you got this cover. That's a good one. I like it. And this one, that one, and draw your own cover. There you go, Chuck. And you know what else? Look at the back covers. Look at that. How cool is that? An action back cover. Gotta love that. All right, Zorro, one of the earliest superheroes ever. Well, he didn't have any superpowers. He's more like Batman. So a Cape Crusader, vigilante, anti-hero maybe. He broke the law to save the day. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #6. Thank you, Nickelodeon, for the great turtle comics. From the world of Usagi Yojimbo is Kato 84. And this is what? Part 3 of 5. What a crazy world, huh? Where all the animals are alive and living, like humans, you know. Oh, on the back cover, we got a little bit of art for you. Always love when they do that. Just one little, extra thank you to the reader, to the collector. Umbrella Academy. This is Umbrella Academy Plan B, #4. Gerard Way and Gabriel Bob. Neighborhood Watch is up to issue #2. Peering out the window at your neighbors. And this Virgin cover. I don't think that's wine, kids. Young Hellboy, issue #1. And draw your own. This Thrilling Sky Adventures. Thrilling Sky Adventures. Cyberpunk 2077 Chrome, issue #1. American Caper is up to issue #7. It's like, say, crime and horror, and maybe you got a little supernatural in there. #7. Crime, horror, and supernatural occurrences in the comic books. Cool photo cover there. What's he burning in the fireplace? Anybody who's a fan of the show who can tell me what is he burning in the fireplace? It looks like he's burning some paper in there. Is he casting a spell? What's happening in that scene right there? I'm curious. Battle Beast, issue #9 from the world of Invincible, which is so super popular right now. Invincible. By the way, if you haven't seen Invincible and haven't seen the comic book or the show, understand ultra violence, extreme violence, and adult situations. I had a customer come in yesterday with a son. He's 9 years old, and he's buying him Invincible. And I asked the dad if he had read the comic or seen the show. No, he hadn't. I said, you might want to take a moment and look at this comic book your 9-year-old son is looking through here. It's up to you. You're a kid. Just want to let you know. So anyway, that was Murder Drones, #1, but this is a special. Home. Murder Drones Home, #1. Special. What is this? Oh, it's Narco. Narco, #3. And this is what threw me, because I didn't catch it first. It was Narco. It's done like this, I don't know. It's kind of like a movie poster almost, or some sort of advertisement. Nectar, #3. Apparently these butterflies do something terrible to people. This is a cover of this book depicts nudity. So be careful. Burn your eyes out, kids. Racer X, #7. I never could understand the hang-up of America with nudity, but we'll show extreme violence on the cover of a comic. It's okay for their kids, but nudity, oh my God, it'd be the end of the world. Henchman. This is a crazy book. Henchman, #3. You can never unsee that. I'm sorry. Rockefellers is up to issue no. Well, this is 0, so we're getting a little precursor to the story with issue number 0 of Rockefellers. And who are the Unbelievables? We get a prelude to the Unbelievables. I wonder who they are. You should look on the back cover of this too. It's a wraparound. This showing you that wraparound. Look, they're in a subway. That's pretty cool. I like it. Phone's ringing, but I can't catch it today. Or not right now anyway. Spawn, The Dark Ages, number 6 of 6. Wrapping it up there, kids. And Stitch fans, rejoice. We're up to issue number 7, and there's a slew of covers. There it is. Issue number 7, number 7, number 7, number 7, and that one. We'll be the lucky one to pick up that one. Super Creep Show. You know, I'm just loving this. Look at that great cover for Super Creep Show number 3, by the way. But this next one is the killer one. It's Action Comics number 1. Homage. Look at that. That is hilarious. It's a coffin, and it's a zombie, and it's the guy running away. What a great cover. Great homage to Action Comics number 1. Adventure Time, new series, up to number 13 already. There's that one. And there's a Draw Your Own one. Loving it. Okay, Vampirella, the second issue of the new series. Parejo, what a great cover. We got eyeballs in the glass of wine. Or is it wine? Is it blood? Serpents coming out of her. I didn't know she had that power. The hell. And Linsner. All right. Darkness. Darkness number 5. It's great art, man. Absolutely loving it. Those are little gremlins there. Loving it. It's great stuff. Dead Teenagers from Oni Press is up to issue number 3. We'll do this one first. Go. Ooh, I don't know what's going on back there, but it doesn't look good. And that one. All right. Dick Tracy fans. This is Dick Tracy number 17. Loving the yellow coat. You know, homage to the movie, I believe, basically, which was a homage to the comic. Catacomb of Torment. This is a horror comic book, of course. What issue number is this? Oh, number 11. All right. And King Kong fans, Escape from Skull Island is up to issue number 4. Right on. Thundar the Barbarian, issue number 4. Linsner cover. And Walking Dead Deluxe, we got issue number 137. Look at that cover closely. Does it look familiar? There's that one. That's the original cover. This is the new one. Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 54. Can you believe it? It's up to issue number 54 already. Holy cow. And last from the indies, but not least, we've got Everyone Loves a Jewel Thief, issue number 2. All right, that is it for the indies. So let's dive into DC. And then we'll dive into Marvel. Make sure nothing falls. Okay, DC. Lobo is up to issue number 3 already. Look at that madness. Look at that. What the heck? That is some wild art. I like this one. I Bite Fanboys. Or is it I Bite Fanboys? There's no comma, so I think it's I Bite Fanboys. Lobo. Did you see the latest trailer for Supergirl? Lobo has not the voice I expected him to have, but I like it. But it's a crazy voice. It's extremely deep. This is cool artwork. Love that. All right. Nightwing, issue number 138. DC continues its all-in era. We're known as the all-in era. And then it's going to be after that, what is it? Went from all-in to something next. Sirens, Love Hurts, number 4. That's a Derek Chu cover. And Superman Unlimited, issue number 13. We got 3 different covers. Look at the checkerboards. Go check at the top. That's what I collect. So, it's a must-have for me. Flash, number 15. Absolute Flash, number 15. Hey, Steve. 3rd grade awards and early dismissal today. 3rd grade award. Congratulations. Wow, 3rd grade already. Holy cow, time flies, Steve. And the Flash flies. Time doesn't fly for the Flash. He can make time basically stop. While he runs around and does everything in milliseconds, and we can't even see him move. Here's a very highly anticipated one hitting the stands today. Absolute Green Arrow. It's a miniseries, 6-parter. We'll see what happens. Yep, that is Diana. If you didn't read Absolute Evil, you should read Absolute Evil before you read this. I mean, you don't have to. You'll find out, but there's an event that happens in Absolute Evil that ties directly into this story. So if you did not get a chance to find Absolute Evil, I think we have reprints of it here in the store still. If not, I'm sure more will be coming. This is a facsimile edition of Batman number 244. And blank or foil, the original ads. Love those fun facsimile editions, are so much fun. Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 51. What the heck's going on there? The Joker's daughter? Is that the Joker? Crazy looking character. Batwoman. Batwoman number 3. Well, Steve, you can never arrive late to the comic book table because there's always something new to consume at the banquet of comic books at the Comics Club. That's Catwoman, issue number 87. What a great cover that is. And look at that. Right, 2. What a great cover. Deathstroke, number 3. Are you Deathstroke fans? Well, this is issue number 3, coming out today. There it is. Ooh, the bloody sword there. Yikes. And let's see here. We also have from DC End of Life number 4. And Wonder Woman number 33. That little character from Sonic the Hedgehog. Which one is she? Is it Princess something or other? I think. Something like that. I don't know. So from Marvel, we have Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon. What a great cover this one is. Weapons of Armageddon, number 4. Loving that cover. Wow. Great action. This is awesome too. You got Wolverine climbing out of a hole in the wall with Captain America's shield. Where's Cap? What's happening here? What the heck? And then this one, where Wolverine finds himself on the other end of that guy. And then that one. That looks like a lot of fun there. All right. Amazing Spider-Man has quite a few covers and really cool ones. We do have that one annoying situation where one of them, you wouldn't know it's the cover if you weren't paying attention. This is a great cover. They're all great. I mean, these are some really great pieces of artwork that have been created for the cover of these comic books. These artists are absolutely amazingly talented. It's not Civil War, it's Amazing Spider-Man, but that's not the one I was talking about. This one's awesome. I love it. And we do have one for you, Wayne, just in case you're watching. We did pull one for you. And this one, this is based on the Spider-Man trading cards from Magic the Gathering, a card game. But it's actually Amazing Spider-Man, number 29. So be aware when you see this on the floor or when you get it in your box, this is actually Amazing Spider-Man number 29. All right. We continue having the confusion because of the covers that don't depict actually what the interior is. So anyway, maybe I should start putting it on the stand with that facing out so people know what it is. But you like to show the covers, you know. Imperial Guardians, issue number 3. Lots of number 3s today. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Is that who that is? I think so. Moonstar, number 3. Another number 3. Starting to see a pattern here. Inglorious X-Force, number 5. Pattern broken. Bunch of dead people. Who are they? You can freeze frame it and look at it later. This is Predator Bloodshed, number 4. This one looks like there should be another half. Is there another half out there? Hold on. Is that it? Oh, what do we got here? A whole bunch of, oh, here. Venom, number 258. Several covers to choose from. This one's sweet. Look at that. I like the skirt. That one's weird. Okay. And this, which is the Magic the Gathering card. And Venom, number 258. Psy. Not Misa. Psy. Psy. Dimensional Rivals, number 5. Sorcerer Supreme, number 6. Look at that. Got the gangs all here. Rogue, issue number 5. Now we got 5s coming up. New pattern. I like that Rogue cover, eh? That's a great one. We're doing the Superman thing. Superhero. Jump into the sky. The Punisher. What If cover. Number 4. And the Punisher, Spider-Man Noir, Magic the Gathering card cover, and then Punisher Civil War cover. But it's all Punisher number 4. Deadly Hands of Kun Lun. Deadly Hands of Kun Lun. Try to say that 10 times fast. Number 4. We got 2s, we got 3s, we got 4s, we got 5s. And then we have X-Men United, number 3. There's lots of 3s and 5s. And then there's lots of 4s, but it's not 4, it's 11. Why? Because it's Fantastic Four, number 11. And that's a Civil War cover. And that is that cover. I like that. 4 fingers of the heroes. It's a Fantastic Four giving you the fingers. There it is. Fantastic Four, number 11, Magic the Gathering Spider-Man card cover. Or you can have these covers. I like that one. And that one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's good. So then we have the Alias, Red Band, matte cover, loving it. And then last but not least, from the world of Marvel, it is the Reborn Ultimate Impact. What kind of powers are in those little boxes? Who will be remade, reborn into something they weren't before, or something more than they were before? Does 1 + 1 = 2? This is the Magic the Gathering one. Reborn Ultimate Impact. Foil, shiny foil one. This one looks like it's going to be a fun one. Looks like a fun ride in that one. I'm looking forward to reading it. Okay, guys and gals, there we have it. That's this week's offerings. There's just so much great stuff, and we got new graphic boxes. If you weren't here earlier, we got some really cool new graphic boxes from Marvel. Where are the DC ones? Well, you might want to know the DC ones are offered through a different distributor that we are not hooked up with, unfortunately. And, I'm hopeful that perhaps at some point, Lunar distributors will start carrying not just carry other boxes like DC boxes. They do carry DC comic books. PRH puts out these Marvel boxes. They're the ones we get them through, which is the ones who distribute Marvel comics. So it'd be wonderful if our DC distributor could pick up on that. That'd be fantastic. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Please leave a comment down below. Mr. Happy would like to jump in and say that the secret word is super for this week. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, it gets you 20% off. This is good until next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Then next Wednesday, I'll give you another one. All right, Mr. Happy, I like your old look. I see you went through a 7-step process, and you're back to your old self. So I like this look better. The other one was a little extreme. You looked a little too happy. All right, thanks, Mr. Happy. All right, we'll see you next time. All right, so then, guys, please leave a comment down below so I can enter you into our monthly drawing, which we do the first of the month, and give us a thumbs up. What the heck, hit that subscriber button. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.